President Trump's so-called big, beautiful bill is a sweeping tax and spending package squeaked by with one vote to spare. And while Trump's calling it a win for cutting waste, quote unquote, others say it adds over $3 trillion, trillion with a T, big T, not the little one, to the deficit and slices into social programs. But the real drama is inside the Republican Party, where the fractures are no longer just showing, they're splintering. After nearly 24 hours of intense negotiations, the Senate passed Bill 51-50, with Vice President J.D. Vance breaking the tie. 3 Republican senators broke ranks, citing concerns over cuts to health care and food aid. But the real firestorm started after the vote, with Elon Musk publicly declaring war on the bill and the Republicans who supported it. Musk posted the following: "It is oblivious with the insane spending of this bill, which increases the debt ceiling by a record $5 trillion, that we live in a one-party country, the Porky Pig Party." Is he shading Trump? What is that about? Porky Pig? He said it's giving Porky.
Yeah, but that's all, folks.
We call him fat. He's like, "I'm right back at you, fat son."
Time for a new political party that actually cares about the people.
Elon's running.
He continued, "Every member of Congress who campaigned on reducing government spending and then immediately voted for the biggest debt increase in history should hang their head in shame, and they will lose their next primary next year if it's the last thing I do on this earth."
We pray it is.
Oh my God, scorched earth. Oh, sorry. In the last tweet, he said, "If this insane spending bill passes, the America Party will be formed the next day." I guess by South African. Our country needs big on our country needs an alternative to the Democrat Republican uniparty so that the people actually have a voice. President Trump fired back, saying he doesn't know what "our" means because, quiet as it's kept. You're not one of us. He threatened to review Musk's billions in federal contracts and even floated the idea of deporting the South African-born billionaire, just for opening his mouth and criticizing Trump's big, beautiful bill, the triple B.
I don't know. I think we'll have to take a look. We might have to put Doge on Elon. You know what Doge is? Doge is the monster that might have to go back and eat Elon. Wouldn't that be terrible? He gets a lot of subsidies, Peter. But Elon's very upset that the EV mandate is going to be terminated. And you know what? When you look at it, not everybody wants an electric car. I don't want an electric car. I want to have maybe gasoline, maybe electric, maybe a hybrid, maybe someday a hydrogen. If you have a hydrogen car, it has one problem. It blows up, you know?
What was that right there?
What did the Trump say? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, that's terrible.
Actually,
that boy struggled good.
Yeah, he did.
But of course, Trump's still saying that this deal eliminates inefficiencies in the federal government. But maybe the most revealing moment came after the vote from moderate Republican Senator Lisa Murkowski. Despite casting the deciding GOP vote, she made it clear on camera this wasn't a bill that she would say that she believed in. And although she did get a nice little cut for Alaska, she did what she had to do.
Senator Paul said that that your vote was a bailout for Alaska at the expense of the rest of the country. Oh my God. That's what Senator Paul said.
The question was easy. Senator, we've got the...
I didn't say it, ma'am. I'm just asking for your response.
My response is I have an obligation to the people of the state of Alaska, and I live up to that every single day. I advocated for my state's interests. I will continue to do that, and I will make no excuses for doing that. Do I like this bill? No, because I tried to take care of Alaska's interests, but I know that in many parts of the country, there are Americans that are not going to be advantaged by this bill. I don't like that.
She said sorry to that man.
I'm so sorry to that man.
All 49 other states, sorry to y'all. But this thing worked for us. So we
It
gonna go
worked
ahead
good for this last state. This last addition to the union. We sorry to them, man.
late edition. Now it's headed to the House, but the fallout may be already too big to contain. Trump wants this bill signed by July 4th, but the bill was changed in the Senate. So House GOP members are skeptical on whether or not they will agree to the new terms of the bill. She voted for it, but says she didn't like it. Would you trust someone who did that at your job? How do you feel about Lisa Murkowski and this like little sneak diss to the rest of the country where she said, I'm gonna look out for mine. You better get yours.
I think that more senators probably should follow her lead a little bit. I mean, I am a big proponent of like not just worrying about yourself, worrying about other people as well. But I do think that a lot of us would be happier if our senators fought harder for us, which is seemingly what she's doing for Alaska. She's like, that's what they put you there for. That's what they voted for you for. Like, I don't have to cheer for her. I'm in Philadelphia. People in Alaska, I would hope, will be happy that she, you know what I mean, that she put them first. I want the rest of them to do that to the rest of us. And if they did, we wouldn't be in this situation.
All right. Ty, how do you feel about someone who's just blatantly only concerned about their state and their state's interests? Is that troubling for the rest of the country? Because theoretically, because theoretically, what Trump can do or what the Republicans can do is that they can pick and choose which states are the most important on any particular deal and how many votes they need, and just give the person who's holding out, the most benefits and just have things go their way.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that can be a very problematic precedent, and we obviously should not be setting it. But unfortunately, we're kind of in a time where they don't care about what the masses think about anything. I think people were very clear that this is not a bill that was supported by almost anyone. People were confused by it. They didn't like it. This was not what they put him in office for. And yet here we are. And so I guess it's kind of good that she's fighting for her state, but I wish that, like Dex said, the rest of the people would fight so that this thing is not even happening. But this loyalist thing is getting out of hand to the point where you're doing things that you think don't make sense. Like, they're not even pretending to agree. They're like, I hated this thing, but I voted for it. For what? Then why are you there? Why are you doing that?
Because he made some special provisions so Alaskans won't feel the brunt of it. Like, that's kind of what it's all coming down to.
Oh boy, isn't it dark over there right now? Who cares?
And it's going to be dark until the fall. And it's
dark.
Going to be dark then too.
They're not even up yet. Who cares what they got? They don't even know what's happening.
Bill, does Elon Musk, standing up, quote unquote, for Americans, does that seem genuine, or is he just about his money and this?
Absolutely. Let me tell you something. Elon Musk is the illegal immigrant that they're trying so hard to get rid of. He's the one that needs to be packed up and gone back to wherever
but
it
he's
is.
Talking about fighting good fights now, right?
I don't care what. If somebody came to you, Jason, with a butcher knife and stabbed you in your heart and then said, oh, we've got to get you to the hospital ASAP. You're in such dire. Call the ambulance. Are you believe in that? Like, what do we? If somebody walked up to you, robbed you, then shot you in your leg and watched you begin to bleed out, and it was like, oh God, we got to get a tourniquet and stop the bleeding. Like, would you believe that they were genuine?
These are all very specific and drastic. So you think Elon's just had irreparable damage on the U.S.?
He is in part responsible for shooting this country, the country that loves guns so much, shooting this country in the thigh, proverbially, and watching us bleed out. And then, after we've neared the end from hemorrhagic shock, he's like, oh, well, let's go ahead and get a tourniquet on there. High and tight, real hasty. Save the country.
And just kind of sold his morals to get whatever he wants. I don't know what morals he had. I don't know him personally, but
But now he's trying to get it back, right? It seems like he's trying to get it back.
No, he's not trying to do anything. He probably always felt this way. He just needed Trump to get what he needed to get, as if he wasn't rich enough. Like, how do you become the richest person in the world and feel like I need more? So now I have to hack the government, hack information, do all this stuff, take over,
and
then realize
didn't even hack it.
maybe I've gone too far.
He just
The
took
thing
it.
is, he didn't even hack it. The government gave it to
Gave
him
it to him,
because they're a
yeah.
bunch of idiots over there.
I
The
know, he
entire
bought
White
that
House.
He
Let me
bought
tell
that
you
little
something.
hacker. He went in there with that hacker.
Let me tell you something. This entire administration reminds me of every single season of Veep that comes on HBO Max. It is every single thing that they said it would be. Like, he's walking through glass doors. He's got freaking who knows what's going on in that brain of his. Like,
I'm glad you
it
said
is.
HBO Max because it's not
HBO Max anymore?
No, it's not Max anymore. It's back to HBO Max.
Not
You're
this.
right.
Not look.
Oh,
look,
you got to be kidding me.
You've been wrong long enough that you're right again.
Yeah, not this week. They changed the name of that, just like these people changed like how they feel about Donald Trump. Every other week is like a different opinion with these people, including Candace Owens, who I know we're going to talk about.
Oh, we definitely gonna talk about that a little bit.
I don't know if you're. Are we doing any more on this big, beautiful, terrible bill?
No.
Because really quickly, right? The majority of people in Pennsylvania that voted for him were poor white Americans on food stamps. Guess what? He's cutting $1 trillion to food stamps and Medicare and Medicaid. Guess what?
Well, not
The
to
governor
Alaska.
I don't care about what those people are sleeping. They're in a perpetual rest. Okay, I don't care what happens up
Hibernation.
there. That, whatever you want to call it, in them
That
igloos.
senator out there looks like she was in the dark for a while.
Wait, when he asked her that question and they told her to like, please give me an answer for this. The way she turned and looked at him and just stood there,
Stared at him in his face.
Was
Here's the thing:
she gave her.
the governor of Pennsylvania has come out and said that Pennsylvania will not be able to afford the SNAP program. That means that the majority of those people that voted for Donald Trump that are on food stamps will no longer have food stamps after the House approves this bill. Good luck eating, poors.
Whoa, Bill, you gonna get them hillbillies in the uproar.
Good for them, and I let them eat each other. That's what needs to happen. Starve to death and then eat each other. That way, natural selection can wipe them out. I've had enough of them.
Direction.
on the phone.
Thank you.
Dialing in.
Eric, why are these politicians so afraid to vote no? Like, what do you think it is?
I mean, they towing the company line. You know, they scared of TT. They towing the company line.
Not TT.
Oh yeah.
What's TT's? What's TT?
Remember we said we were calling Donald Trump TT from now on.
Oh, yeah,
TT.
you're right. No, you're right.
Taco Trump. You know,
That's right.
I ain't forgot.
Big TT.
Big Taco. Yeah, we call him Big Taco.
Okay. Gordita. Can we do that?
Yeah. Well, Gordita Crunch.
Gordita Crunch is crazy.